Imagine a world where heroes are underdogs, where even the most familiar faces of justice are tested in ways they've never been before. This is the absolute universe, a harsher, grittier reality shaped by the lingering influence of Darkseid. And at the center of this storm stands Superman, facing enemies he thought he knew. But nothing could have prepared him for the absolute versions of his greatest foes. Today, we're diving deep into the villains of Absolute Superman, exploring not just who they are, but how their absolute universe versions differ from what fans know, and why these changes make them uniquely terrifying. First, we encounter Brainiac, specifically Brainiac 419,732. In the standard DC universe, Brainiac is often portrayed as a hyper-intelligent alien android or AI, seeking to collect knowledge and maintain order in his own cold, calculating way. His motivations, while ruthless, often have an underlying logic. In the Absolute Universe, however, Brainiac becomes a rogue drone of the Brainiac Collective, serving as the chief research entity of the Lazarus Corporation. Here, he is not merely an intellectual threat. He embodies cosmic horror, a being haunted by the dead bodies of all of the other Brainiac clones that had been thrown away as trash that he was forced to dispose of. His redesign is unsettling, more alien and mechanical than ever, emphasizing the cold, inhuman intelligence that now drives him not just to dominate, but to inflict suffering. This shift transforms Brainiac from a classic supervillain into a nightmarish force that destabilizes the world around Superman, making every encounter feel unpredictable and deadly. Next, Ra's al Ghul appears in the Absolute Universe. Traditionally, Ra's is the leader of the League of Assassins, a centuries-old strategist who manipulates politics and chaos to achieve his vision of balance through destruction. He is calculating, philosophical, and sometimes even honorable in his methods, believing in a strict code of conduct. In Absolute Superman, however, Ra's al Ghul is more immediate and personally threatening. He works closely with his daughter Talia to directly confront Superman, and the betrayal by Talia, using a kryptonite dagger to hand Superman over, is a key moment that underscores the more brutal and intimate stakes of this universe. Ra's isn't just a distant manipulator. He's a hands-on antagonist whose presence exerts psychological and physical pressure, forcing Superman to navigate threats on an entirely different level. Talia al Ghul's role also shifts dramatically. While in the normal DC universe, she is often a complex character torn between loyalty to her father and her own moral compass. In Absolute Superman, her betrayal is clear, deliberate, and consequential. Superman, her betrayal is clear, deliberate. Her actions catalyze events that not only challenge Superman physically, but also test his moral resolve, showing that even trusted allies, or perceived allies, can become deadly enemies. Talia al Ghul is not just conflicted, she is a decisive agent of chaos. The Peacemakers are another significant addition, unique to the Absolute Universe. They are a paramilitary force employed by the Lazarus Corporation, and unlike most conventional villains, they operate as an organized, corporate-backed entity. There is no moral ambiguity, no hidden agenda beyond the execution of their orders. In contrast to the standard DC universe, where Superman often battles individuals or loosely organized groups, the Peacemakers represent institutionalized oppression, a tangible, ever-present threat that reflects the Absolute Universe's darker, more authoritarian society. Their existence amplifies the sense that Superman is fighting not just villains, but an entire system designed to crush him. In the Absolute Universe, these villains are more than just heightened versions of their normal selves. Together, they make Absolute Superman's world more dangerous, more unpredictable, and ultimately more compelling for anyone willing to explore a universe where heroes are never safe, and villains redefine what it means to be threatening. By examining these characters in contrast to their standard universe counterparts, we see how the Absolute Universe reshapes familiar figures into forces that challenge our understanding of heroism and villainy. The stakes are higher, the moral lines blur, and the narrative becomes a tense exploration of what happens when everything Superman knows is turned against him.